Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Wednesday, October the 23rd. These are the charts of the day. Well, market gave a good account of itself at the end of the day, but it was a really nasty decline as far as I'm concerned, although the underlying technicals weren't as bad as we've seen. And actually, most of the day, the up-down volume in Nasdaq was positive. So we'll see. It was a nice little comeback. They closed near resistance. The futures are up a little bit tonight, but that doesn't mean anything. We'll see tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at a dozen or so stocks that look pretty good today. AMLX, a rounding bottom over the last 6-7 months after a disastrous March decline. So the stock popped 3 days ago, flag, and then today it popped again on 3.1 million, jumping about 10%. I think the follow through gets you to 6.5, maybe even 8. CAPR, I love this chart. It's one of the stronger ones we've seen in a long time. Breakaway gap, spike up, a small low volume pullback, and then a pop again. That tells me the stock has really got momentum. At this point, once we get up to 2340, which I think could happen quickly, we might see 30 and even 35 or more. COYA, beautiful comeback off the August lows, which saw get down under 5 to 4.75. Today's high, over 10. This is more than a double since then in 2.5 months. Big volume for this stock today. Seriously, haven't seen 234,000 trade on this stock since back here in March, that one day there. So at this point, resistance is about 1070. If we get through that, we might see a stock in the 13-14 range, but it also could pull back here. Very thin, careful. DJT, with Trump doing well in the polls, apparently the stock, after coiling for a few days, is resuming its advance. And look at the unbalanced volume line go vertical. This is a stock that could very easily be 45 or 50 again. Stay tuned. LRN, major breakaway gap, a big volume on a strong earnings report. Looking at the long term, this is an all-time high. Right now, with today's action, this could very well extend. I've been looking for a move to close to first 100, then 110. PTON, having a lot of fun with this one. Beautiful pop wedge, low volume ebb, and then a spike out, breakaway gap. 2 days in a row. Today up another 25%, 52 million, traded. I'm now looking for 19 to 23 in that zone before it runs into a lot of problems, but it is extended. PTCT broke out today through a key multi-month consolidation kind of rounding base. Now I'm looking for a run to 46.7, potentially mid-50s. Peloton on the major deal, I believe was it Amazon? I forgot now. Okay, and it doesn't matter. The stock broke out, consolidated for 6 weeks, popped and had very quiet for 2 days, and then popped again today with the big news, jumped another 11%, 35 million. I believe we're going to see 7.25, 8.5. Sgmo. Now, normally I don't give you a low price stock like this, but here's a stock that I've been following for years, and it's went all the way down from $22 down into the low penny levels at 35 cents. But when a stock goes from 35 cents and quadruples and then coils and breaks out with a major breakaway gap and then has a beautiful follow through day, if it gets through here, which it went below through 2, we may see 3, 4, or 5 on the stock. Just keep an eye on it. Again, it's against my rules normally, but I really like what I'm seeing. Look at the unbalanced volume. Everything's in sync on this one. It looks very good. TVGN, breakaway gap, spiked for 3-4 days and pulled back, got very quiet, and then today popped again. I believe we're going to see a run that tests 4.75. That's my next target. And finally, Upwk exploded. I like this enough to put a swing on it, and the stock went literally from 10 to 12.85 today, looking awfully good, closing only a nickel off the high. There's some resistance just above here at about 13.30. Once we get through that, it's a $15 stock. And that's it for tonight. This is HB signing off. Have a great evening.